Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to another competitive battle. Alright, so today we're doing Typhlosion. You wanna know why we're doing Typhlosion? Cause Gen 2 starters just got their hidden abilities, boy! So I'm pretty psyched, especially for Typhlosion and for Alligator. Cause they both have some nice hidden abilities. Meganium, its hidden abilities okay. It's a bit more niche. But we'll talk about that when we do Meganium. So, Typhlosion got his hidden ability now. That's great. Oh, you don't know how to get the guys with hidden ability, right? They were given away to anyone who had a Pokebank subscription last Friday. So if you didn't have Pokebank, I think it's too late to get them now. Maybe, I don't know. Not sure, don't quote me. I'll put a link to the page about it on the Pokemon website in the description. And the way that works, I guess they just popped up in your Pokebank, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't have Pokebank, but I got a buddy who does, and he's breeding some for me and trading them to me, so I'm good to go. Hopefully you guys without Pokebank also know a buddy who has one. If you don't, honestly, they're probably going to be popping up on Wonder Trade and stuff like that, so you'll probably be okay. They're probably all over the GTS as well. But the thing with the GTS, you gotta watch it because you can't like check their abilities and stuff, which honestly I think is dumb. I think the GTS should let you check that, but anyways, I digress. Back to Typhlosion, we're going to go check out what he can do and how his new hidden ability is going to help him. So, we're doing two sets today. We're doing the typical go-to moveset of the Choice Typhlosion, and then we're going to do a bit of a weird one, a sub-berry Typhlosion, but I felt the need to mention this set because I've seen it work. So, yeah. So first off, we're going to do the go-to Typhlosion, the choice Typhlosion, if you will. So, first off, let's go ahead and give them a nature. As for the nature, you're going to want to either go modest or timid. Now, I recommend timid because speed's definitely more important on this set. But modest is usable. It is an option, but my recommendation goes entirely with timid nature. Because like I said, speed's a bit more important than a bit more special attack. So you're going to want to max that speed, and you're going to want to max that special attack, and 30 extras in HP. You're good to go. As far as the item, like I said, it's a choice set. However, you do have an option between the choice items. You got either choice specs or choice band. Now, like I said with the nature, speed's what you're going to be wanting, so choice scarf is definitely what I recommend. However, I've seen choice specs, it works, it's not bad. Is it better than choice scarf? I don't think so. Because the speed is just really important. However, choice spec, it works. Does it work better? I don't know. But it works. Choice scarf. Yeah, choice scarf. That's my preferred option, at the least. Yeah, those two are options, but I'm gonna go with choice scarf because, yeah, I just feel it's better. So, as for the nature, yeah, Blaze isn't really good, especially on someone who's super frail like Typhlosion. Look at those defenses and the HP. Like look at those. Those aren't amazing in the slightest. So, by the time you got 1/3 or less, you're probably dead. So, Flash Fire, baby. Flash Fire, if you don't know what he does, if he gets hit by a fire move, all his fire attacks make get boosted by 1.5. And plus he's also immune to said fire attacks. So not only does it give him an immunity, but it also boosts his attacks in the process. So that's amazing. Now the best way to use this is what you're going to do is you want to predict when they're going to use a fire attack on one of your guys, and then switch out to Typhlosion, eat up that fire attack, and then hopefully hit them back harder, and hopefully Typhlosion's faster. That's why I said Choice Scarf and Timid Nature are the preferred, because you want that outspeed to outspeed, you know, when you switch in. You want to make sure the guy you switch in on and eat up his fire attack, you want to make sure you're hitting him first before he hits you. Because like I said, Typhlosion's not tanky in the slightest. So, on to moveset time. As for a moveset, obviously you're going to want some Fire Stab. You're actually going to run a couple Fire Stab because one of them's Eruption. If you know what Eruption does, the more HP you have, the stronger this move is. Like, it starts out at 150 power. The more HP you lose, the less powerful it becomes. So, like I said, your Typhlosion, you're super frail, you don't want to take hits in the first place, but this also is another reason why you don't want to take hits. But on the upside, it's a base 150 power move, at least at the beginning, with 100 accuracy and no downfalls whatsoever, except for the fact that it'll get weaker as your HP decreases. So, at least at the beginning, this move's going to be base 150 with no drawbacks at all. That's including accuracy, because the accuracy's 100. You're good to go, baby. You're going to be hitting like a truck. It's a great move. And in a double battle, I believe it hits both the opponents. I do not know if it hits your teammate, though. Because some moves don't hit your teammate, like Muddy Water. I don't know if Eruption's one of those. I don't know. Don't quote me. So, since Eruption's going to be getting weaker, we kind of want to have a backup fire move, just in case you get hit. Well, you got a lot of choices here, to be honest. So, first off, you're going to want either Fire Blast or Flamethrower. Now, Fire Blast, I recommend because it's just stronger. And that 85 accuracy, yes, it's going to miss occasionally, but it's not going to miss that often, so I feel like the power is justified versus the accuracy. Now, if you're real worried about the accuracy, then Flamethrower is what you want, but like I said, I think the accuracy is justified by the power boost, so at least personally, I recommend Fire Blast. Now, however, those aren't your only two options, because Typhlosion, you know, like all Pokemon, can work in double battles, you know, VGC. Now, I don't normally incorporate VGC in here, but, you know, I'm getting a bit more into VGC, and I want to mention this. So, Fire Blast and Flamethrower are your two options if you're going single battle. You got another two options if you're going double battles. As far as those options, I'd say you either want to run Heat Wave, which is great, 95 base power, 90 accuracy, hits both opponents. I don't think it hits your teammate. Actually, it might. I don't know. Don't quote me on things like this. So yeah. Heat Wave. It hits at least both opponents, maybe your teammate too, I don't remember. 95 power, 90 accuracy, 10% chance to burn. It's a great move. However, I'd say you got one other choice in the form of Lava Plume. Now, Lava Plume does the same thing, except with only 80 base power. However, it has a 30% chance to burn. That's the same as Scald. Now, if you don't know, Scald tends to burn all the time. This has the same chance. So, the reason you would run Lava Plume over Heat Wave is for that burn chance, because that burn chance is quite beautiful. 30% chance. That's going to be burning a lot of people. Plus, it hits both the opponents. So that means you have a chance to burn both of them. However, I'm pretty positive it also hurts your teammate, which means you have a chance to burn your teammate as well. So you're going to want to be a little watchful on that. But that's the reason you would run Lava Plume. Blah. I don't know why I can't pronounce that word properly. But yeah, those are your choices. So I'm just go ahead and put old Fire Blast back on, and we're gonna go to his third slot. Third slot's where you got two choices between either you got crap. I'm trying to think of the other one. Oh yeah, I remember the other one. Choice between Focus Blast or Focus Miss, if you will, which is great, provides some great coverage, take out the rock types, take out, rock types, I think is the main thing there. Takes out some other guys, but like rock types are the ones who also threaten you. So yeah, Focus Blast is great. But you also have the choice of running Extra Sensory. Now, Extra Sensory is a move that, it's, I don't think it's quite as commonly used as Focus Blast, but I've seen it mentioned, and, let's see, what would be the reason for Extra Sensory? I think it's mainly for hitting, just, certain threats, I believe. Like, yeah, just certain threats, like I believe Dragalge beat one you want to hit, because he's Poison Dragon. Yet at the same time, he's got all those water moves. Yeah, he's special tank too, so yeah. I don't know, I believe it's there just for specific threats, maybe some other guys. So yeah, I've definitely seen it used and recommended a lot. Plus it's got a 10% chance to flinch, and 10%'s not crazy, but flinch is nice. So either that or Focus Blast. If you want my personal preference, I just like Focus Blast as a move in general, even though it misses a lot, and I yell at it a lot, and I ask myself, why do I run this move a lot? But, I use it anyways, and when it hits, I love it. So last slot. Last slot's where you run into some trouble because Hidden Power. Hidden Power is not really a problem, it's just, breeding for it's a pain. But, to be honest, Typhlosion doesn't really have any other options. So, here's where you got a choice between either Hidden Power Rock? Hidden Power Rock? Yeah. Sorry. Hidden Power Rock, which is, its main purpose here is to, hit those fire types we're switching in on. Remember that? We're switching in, eating up their fire type move, getting stronger, and then hitting them back with this, if they're fire type. Now, just because they're using a fire type move doesn't mean they are themselves a fire type, so Hidden Power Rock isn't always gonna be relevant. So for a more general option, Hidden Power's 2 words, grass is an option for more general coverage, and it takes care of a lot of his weaknesses. It takes care of, what, all 3 of his weaknesses? Or does he have more than 3? I don't know. It takes care of ground, it takes care of rock, and it takes care of water. And I believe that's all that fire type is weak to. So yeah, that takes care of all your weaknesses. So yeah, obviously that's a great choice. And if you're running Hidden Power Grass, I'd say you might want to switch out Focus Blast to Extra Sensory, because Focus Blast was mainly there for rock types. Now, it's also gonna, hit normal types as well, but, you can at least do neutral damage with one of your fire moves, get the stab boost. But Focus Blast also would be helpful for some, I don't know, maybe some, dark types, I guess. I don't know. Extra Sensory will definitely not help with dark types, but I don't really see Typhlosion having a problem with dark types, because you can just hit them with one of these. So, as far as those options in the last slide go, that's basically it, unless you're running Typhlosion on a Sun team, in which case you can always switch out Hidden Power Grass for Solar Beam, which, yeah, Solar Beam is obviously a whole lot better than, why is it not? That was weird. Solar Beam's one word there. That was weird. Made it 2 words for some reason. Yeah. Solar Beam, it's obviously a whole lot stronger than Hidden Power Grass, and has really no drawbacks as long as the sun's shining. The problem is, if the sun stops shining, then it has to be charged up, but I wouldn't even bother even using it if you have to charge up with it. So that's the thing you gotta be careful is. And obviously, this isn't even an option if you're not on a Sun team. Don't even bother if you're not even on a Sun team. So, yeah, Solar Beam if you're on a Sun team is an option. It doesn't have to be run if you're on a Sun team, but it's an option. If you're not on a Sun team, forget about it. So anyways, that does it for this set. Now we're gonna go check out the other set, the Sub-Berry set. And here we go. The nature is gonna be the same thing. You can run Modest, but I'd recommend Timid. Both are options, but I recommend Timid. And the EV spread is the exact same as well. Max speed, max special attack, throw you extra in HP. Now this is very important, because a lot of times I say you can throw it in HP or a defense. This, you're going to want to definitely run it on HP, because you want your HP to be divisible by 4. That's important because of substitute. We'll get to that in a minute. So item, you have 2 choices of berries on this. You have either Pitaya Berry, which when your HP is 1/4 or lower, then it raises your special attack by one stage, which that's great. A special attack boost, that's great. However, you're gonna be low on HP, but substitute is most likely gonna be the guy getting us to that lower HP, so you're going to at least have the protection of a substitute there, so the 1 HP is not gonna be detrimental, because you're going to have that substitute there to protect you. However, someone comes in with Infiltrator, just cry to your mommy. Like, that's all you can do at that point. So, yeah, Pitaya Berry's a choice there. However, I'd say you also have the choice of Salac Berry, which does the same thing except it boosts your speed instead of your special attack. I know I was pretty crazy about the speed on the first set. However, the Salac Berry is not exactly necessary. Like I don't recommend one over the other is what I'm trying to say. So, Salac Berry or Pitaya, honestly, whatever your personal preference is. I've honestly seen Pitaya recommended a lot more than Salac. However, Salac's also going to be nice for a speed boost. So honestly, I'd say it's whatever you guys choose. Now for the nature, like I said, you know, Flash Fire's way better, but do keep in mind that you're going to be low enough for Blaze to activate. The goal is to get low enough to activate that berry, which is also going to mean you're low enough for Blaze to activate. So I'd say keep in mind Blaze could be an option on this set. It definitely could be. However, I'm just too crazy about this Flash Fire because, dude, it's an immunity and you're also getting a boost. Like, Blaze and Flash Fire, they both provide a boost to fire attacks by 1.5. So they provide the exact same boost, it's just the process in which you get that boost is different. This, you have to be hit by a fire move. This, you just have to have low HP. The added benefit of Flash Fire, however, also gives you immunity to all fire attacks. Blaze does not. But basically, at this point, I'd say their personal preference. Blaze, honestly, would be a bit more consistent on this set because of the fact that you're activating it just in the same process of activating your berry, which is your main kind of goal here. But Flash Fire also has the added benefit of letting you switch into fire type attacks and, you know, say you're good to go. But, yeah. So I'd say, honestly, your choice. It's up to you. Up to you guys. Your choice. So, moves. Obviously, we're going to want to run Substitute. And you're obviously going to want to run a Fire-type Stab. However, Eruption's not going to be what you want on this set, obviously, because we're lowering our HP, which in turn is lowering the power of our Eruptions, so that works against it. So you're not going to want Eruption on this set. You're going to want to run Fire Blast, or if you're super worried about the accuracy, Flamethrower. However, I'm not worried about it, so I recommend Fire Blast. Yeah, Fire Blast, definitely. So, as far as your other two options here, it's very similar to the other set. You get the choice of, I'd say, Focus, well, let's make sure we spell it right. Focus Blast, or, you know, there's Extra Sensory, I suppose, as an option. Extra Sensory, yeah, Extra Sensory, I'd say those are choices. And then in the last slot, you know, you got your Hidden Power, Rock, or your Hidden Power, Grass. However, also, there's a bit of, you know, a thing going on with Solar Beam as well if you're on a Sun team. Why can I not spell Solar Beam correctly? Just can't do it. Alright, Solar Beam. Like I said earlier, if you're on a Sun team, then Solar Beam becomes an option because you're on a Sun team. Now, another thing this set does, however, also gives you the option of, if you're on a Sun team, and this is, I'd say, solely if you're on a Sun team option, to run, instead of Extra Sensory in this slot, or Focus Blast in this slot, Sunny Day. And, yeah, he's not going to be the best Sunny Day setter because you do want to run that berry, you don't really want to run a Heat Rock. But, you know, with the fact that you're safely behind a substitute, you can take a turn to set up a Sunny Day if you really want to. And that gives you even more of a reason to run Solar Beam. Now, like I said, this is really only if you're on a Sun team I'd recommend this, because yes, if you're not on a Sun team, you still have the ability to set up the Sun by yourself. But keep in mind, it's not going to last as long because you don't have a Heat Rock, and you're going to have to also take a turn to set it up. So I'd say Sunny Day is really an option for like a backup Sun setter on a Sun team, because what you're going to want to have is either a Mega Charizard or a Ninetales, or even both if you're crazy, with Drought as their ability, of course, on a Sun team, because those are Sun team staples. And what Typhlosion's job on that Sun team is going to be a backup setter. He's not going to be the main setter. He's going to switch in when the sun is already shining, and say maybe it ends and you don't really want to leave. He's going to set it back up to continue, you know, doing what he's doing. He's not going to come in and have to set up from the beginning. You're going to set up for him, and he's just going to set up again after, you know, you've ran out of sun. You know, he's gonna continue the process. He's not gonna be the one who sets it up initially. So that's why I'd say, I guess you could run this set on a non-Sun team and just kind of rely on him setting up his own Sun for Solar Beam. I guess you can do that, but it's not going to be nearly as effective as if you're running him as more of a backup Sun setter, and he's taking advantage of your other Sun setter. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. So, honestly, guys, that does it for this set, and that does it for Typhlosion in general. There's not a lot of things Typhlosion does. However, I'd say he's not too shabby with his new hidden ability and all. So, I recommend you give Typhlosion a try, guys. You know, he's a bit of a one-trick pony. However, we squeezed 2 sets out of him, so call him a 2-trick pony if you want, or a Weasel, or a Badger, or whatever the heck Typhlosion is. What is he, like a honey badger or something? I don't know. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you want to recommend me a Pokemon to do next time, go ahead and leave it in the comments. You know, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you disliked it, be sure to hit that dislike button. And if you want to see when my next videos are coming out, hit that subscribe button. So, as always, guys, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.